Hello, everyone. Welcome to the topic how to rotate about accurate pivot point in UE4 C++ class 9. Let's open Nova Tutorial 1 first. After 6-axis rotation, we'll concentrate on the limit positions. Check. Started from join number 1. Press enter, and upper one line. How to check? Use if the first axis is rotating about ya. Let's copy new rotation dot ya. If bracket new rotation dot ya lower greater or equal to the upper limit value. Where can we get the upper limit value? From CMS, CAPP, CSV table, we can see the transrotate 4 minus 3 max 1. This is the limitation of the first axis. The upper limit 180 degrees, the lower limits minus 180 degrees. Greater or equal to the upper limit 180 degrees. 0.0 f bracket. Control V. The new rotation dot ya equal to the upper limit 180.0 f semicolon. This is check for the upper limit. And we have to check the lower limits as if bracket Control V new rotation dot ya lower or equal to the lower limits minus 180 f bracket Control V new rotation dot ya equal to lower limit minus 180 dot f semicolon. Control Shift B to compile the program. We'll do one X after another. Let's back to UE4. Press rotation, Nova rotation 1. Check the first join number. The first join number rotation about the Z. So in here, if we give a very big rotation angle, 400 degrees, what will happen? The program will set the rotating maximum to 180 degrees. The first joint pivot point is located at original position 0, 0, 0. The positive rotating is turning this direction. 100 degrees, this bar will point to this direction. Let's see if correct or not. Turning to the upper limit 100 degrees. Let's play. You see? Correct. Next, press robot rotation 1. Let's check the minus limitation. If we give minus 540, the robot will turn in this direction to minus 180 degrees, point to here, this direction as well. Let's check, play. You see? Correct. Okay, next, let's check the joint number equal to 2. Press enter twice and one line up. By equation, if bracket, the second axis rotating about pitch. Let's copy the pitch. Control V. If bracket new rotation dot pitch greater or equal to maximum limitation, the second axis 5 minus 3 makes 2 is the limitation of second axis. 100 is upper limitation, minus 100 is lower limitation. If bracket new rotation dot pitch greater or equal to 100, dot 0f bracket, Control V, new rotation dot pitch equal to the upper limit 100 dot 0f semicolon. This is checking for the upper limit of the second axis. Then we'll check the lower limit, else if bracket Control V, new rotation dot pitch lower or equal to the lower limit minus 100 dot 0f bracket, new rotation dot pitch equal to the lower limit minus 100 f semicolon. Control Shift B. Succeed. Let's back to UE4. Press robot rotation 1. Let's check the joint number equal to 2. Rotation about y-axis. Check the upper limit first. If give 300 degrees, the upper limit is 100 degrees. the second axis rotating about the pivot point around here. The positive rotating is this direction. So, although we give 300s, the maxima rotating to 100 degrees. 90 degrees is here, this post, this rod rotating to here horizontally is 90 degrees. The 100 degrees, 10 degrees more. So the direction showing this pose. Let's see, correct or not. Play. You see? Correct. 10 degrees more than the horizontal. Then let's check the minus direction. Suppose we give minus 540 degrees. This pose will rotate in this direction. The 90 degrees is horizontal, so 10 degrees more. Let's see, correct or not. $90 degrees, 10 more. So correct. Let's continue to now join number 3. Now join number 3 is rotating about the y-axis as well. So let's copy these two lights and pass down here. How about the limitation of the third axis? 6 minus 3 makes 3. The upper limit of the third axis is 90. The lower limit is minus 62.5. So here 90. 62.5. Okay, else if bracket join number equal 3 bracket curly bracket. If bracket your rotation dot pitch greater or equal 90.0 f bracket, your rotation dot pitch equal to 100.0 equal to the upper limit 90.0 f semicolon. Else if bracket your rotation dot pitch lower or equal to minus 62.5 f bracket, your rotation dot pitch equal to minus 62.5 f semicolon. Control Shift B. Succeed. Back to UE4. Press robot rotation 1. Now join number 3. The Y give 400 more than the upper limit 90 degrees. So the maximum rotating to 90 degrees. The third pivot point here, the positive rotating this direction to 90 degrees, this bar direct vertical. Let's see if correct or not. Play. Vertical. Correct. Let's check the lower limits. Suppose we give 4 minus 4, 540. So the maxima is 62.5. The vertical is 90. So the post of the third to the lower limits is the rod is located in here. Let's see, correct or not. You see, correct. Let's continue to the joint number 4. Press enter twice and 1 up. The equation leading with if bracket. The first axis rotating about x. S is lower. Control V. If bracket new rotation dot lower greater or equal to the upper limit of the first axis. Seven minus 3 makes 4. The limitation of fourth axis. 200 upper limit minus 200 lower limits. 200.0 F bracket. Control V. New rotation lower equal to 200.0 F semicolon. Else if bracket. Control V. New rotation lower or equal to minus 200.0 F bracket. Control V. New rotation dot lower equal to the lower limits minus 200.0 F semicolon. Control Shift B. Succeed. Press robot rotation 1. The joint number right now check 4. About x-axis, check maxima first. 450 degree. So the maxima is 200 degrees. The first joint rotating about axis direction. The thumb of the right hand point to the right. The four fingers turning is the positive direction. Although we give 450 degrees, the maxima is rotated up to the upper limit 200 degrees. We can see the tool original point down. 100 degrees point up to the upper limit 200 degrees. So this point to see from the cursor to the right, suppose here. The first is down and 100 degrees to the up. 20 more is 0.2, about 2 o'clock. Let's see, correct or not. From the cursor to the right. Press play. You see? Correct. Next, press global rotation 1 to check the minus direction. Suppose we give minus 360 degrees. The maximum rotation to the minus 20, minus 200 degrees. So the same, see, watching from the cursor toward the right. Suppose in here, the tool original point down. Will turning across along counterclockwise 180 degrees point here. So 20 degrees more will point to the tool center and the tool tip located at around 10 o'clock position. Let's see, correct or not. Play. You see? Correct. Let's continue. The joint number equal to 5. Leading with if bracket. The joint number 5 rotating about pitch the y-axis. Let's copy these two lines of joint number 3 and pass here. And to see the limitation of the 5th axis, a minus 3 makes 5. The limitation of 5th axis is 120 upper limit minus 120 lower limit. The equation if bracket new rotation dot pitch greater or equal to 120.0f bracket new rotation dot pitch equal to the upper limit 120.0f bracket semicolon no bracket. Else if bracket new rotation dot pitch lower or equal minus 120.0f bracket new rotation dot pitch equal to minus lower limit 120.0f semicolon. Control Shift B. Succeed. Press robot rotation 1. Join number 5. The fifth axis rotating about Y. Let's check the Y. If we give 540 degrees, so the maximum rotating to the upper limit 120. The Y rotating about here. This pivot point. The Y-axis, the sun point toward ourselves. This is the positive rotating. Rotating 120, 90 is vertical down. 30 degrees more. This bar will rotate to here. Let's see, correct or not. You see, correct. Let's check the lower limit. Suppose Y we give minus 360 degrees. So according to the program, although we give minus 360, lower than minus 100 is the pitch maximum to minus 120, no more than minus 120. That means the tool will rotating minus degree. This is 90. This is 90. 3 degrees more. So the bar will toward this direction. Let's see, correct or not. Correct. Let's continue the 6th axis. The 6th axis, the same as the 4th axis, rotating about the X axis. So we copy these 2 lines. And change the upper and lower limits. 180 upper limit minus 180 lower limits. Else if bracket join number equal 6 bracket curly bracket. If bracket new rotation dot lower greater or equal 180.0f bracket new rotation dot lower equal to the maximum limitation 180.0f semicolon. Else if bracket new rotation dot lower or equal minus 180.0f bracket new rotation dot lower equal to minus 1A0.0F semicolon. Control Shift B. Succeed. Let's back UE4. Press robot rotation 1. Join number. Right now we check 6 axis. The 6 axis rotating about x-axis. We check the positive first. The x we give 540 degrees. The maxima 540 bigger than 180. So the degree will set to 180. Although we give 540 degrees, the maxima rotating to 180 degrees. The 6-axis pivot point at here. We can see the tool pointing down. The 180 turning inside the screen and turn to the up. 180. This tool will point up. Let's see, correct or not. Play. You see, correct. Then, let's check the minus. Suppose we give minus 360 degrees. The tool will turn this direction, although we cannot see the rotating, but the end to the lower limit, minus 180 degrees. Turn this direction to this one, original, point down, at the last point up. Let's see if the rotating to the lower limits is correct or not. Play. You see? Correct. Okay. Today's class 9 to the end. Thanks, my friends, for watching. If you feel interesting about the class, please submit. Of course, you are welcome to be my friends. It's my honor. See your name.